What's good, my Draconian Tauruses? Welcome to your weekly reading for the week of February, as it's spelled, the 3rd to the 9th. Let's go. I hope you're still with me here after all that silliness. Ooh, 9 of Swords coming up in your signifier. Some mental issues going on. In the moon, like there's some things you're seeing that you don't like. I feel it for you because in the near future you have like significant changes that will be taking place. And in the Ace of Cups, you know, there was a lot of emotions, a lot of emotional times going on. But at the same time, I feel like you're still doing good. You know, things have happened recently that allow you to see better times. And, you know, I feel like some people haven't been really playing fair. But we will clarify everything as we go along, Taurus. Very interesting reading you have already, because at the foundation of the energy of this reading is the 9 of Swords, the card of like mental distress. I feel like, you know, you're dealing with some people who could be possibly like narcissistic right now. And, you know, you're trying to like find ways to kind of like handle that and cope with that. But I feel like the best way to handle narcissists is to you have to be very assertive, and you have to be very annoying. Sometimes you need to like use AI to shut them down completely. Be like, okay, well, let's look at AI, see what they have to say. Oh, damn, no, you're wrong. So yeah, you know, or you can like there's numerous techniques. I would recommend, like, you know, probably watching psychologist videos or something, because in the opposing forces you have the moon. This is the card of like things coming to the light that can be uncomfortable. You have the dragon looking there, you have the cat on the other side, you have the wild, not the dragon, but you have the wild lion, the wild tiger. Might have as well said liger or something. You got the wild tiger and the domestic cat. So, you know, there's different sides to see, you know, things to be balanced. But at the same time, you know, like I feel like it's all good. That crab is just curious. So this thing is going, like, I feel like when you forget about it, it'll be forever forgotten. Because in the recent past, you have the Ace of Cups, like the cups of just like showering down emotion and passionate new beginnings. But I feel like things just kind of like ended abruptly, and you were like, man, I thought we were gonna be so cool in this. I thought we were so compatible, but you know, you saw what things really were, and you were like, wow, I can't really deal with these type of mental things. You might even still be going through it. And me personally, I never tell people to break up with anybody, because I ain't gonna sleep with you. But at the same time, you know, like things can be difficult. Things can be difficult. So, but there can still be choices that can be made. There's always, the solution is there before the problem. So there's a solution to everything. And in the near future, you have the death card. So I feel like, you know, you're gonna really accept certain things. You know, you're gonna be like, you know, I guess I just have to accept it, and just accept it, you know. But you yourself, you're waiting for some things to come to harvest. So the feeling I'm getting is like you're kind of like you're planning on making a move, I feel like, but everything has to be in its right place. So before you get too emotional and make a very emotional decision that you have to regret, and then like kind of start over from square one, just try to relax and like continue to keep your head. And in your environment, you got the Judgment card. So I would say, like, stop telling people your business so they can judge you right now. Because, this is the great dragon bringing these dragons out of the ruins. And, you're trying to come from the ruins. So don't allow the others around you to kind of tell you that what you're doing is wrong. And your hopes and fears, you have Seven of Cups. So I feel like the hopes and fears, you have people that's just gonna be kind of like leaving you, like kind of just leaving you in a fantasy type position and not being serious. I think that's what you feel like. You feel like people aren't going to take you serious, or you feel like people aren't going to really see you for what you really are and just kind of have you there as a potential, like kind of like I'm getting side chick vibes or side dude vibes type thing. But, people got to get in where they fit in, though. And for your outcome, you have the Seven of Swords. So I feel like the outcome is going to be like some type of like strategic, some type of strategic way of like executing something. Like this little dragon is stealing from this big dragon, but this little dragon has to watch out. Like if this dragon awakens and see what's going on, that can be the end of this dragon, because this dragon has these two swords by it protecting it, but he's focused on getting that bone and executing the mission. So, like I said, don't let anybody judge you for the type of weird stuff that you may have to do right now, but it could be, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. All right, let's see what Oracle dragons are looking over you this week. You have the card of independence, carving your own path. So I feel like you're definitely, and maybe you don't want to be completely independent, but you want to at least feel happier in what you have, because you got to remember, like, yeah, if you're a dude, yeah, you're going to want to be completely independent. But as a woman, maybe you want that type of independent abundance to come in a different way, like in the form of a man. And I would definitely encourage that. Did we read this card? The foundation of the energy? But yeah, it would, the Five of Swords, it would kind of confirm what we've been talking about. This is sort of like doing what you got to do to win. And that's kind of like, I think, what I've been talking about the whole time with Judgment and the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. It's like doing what you got to do to win. So I think, like, the forces did guide us nicely when I forgot that, that's what I'm going to infuse that with that meaning. Yeah. But yeah, you're trying to win at any cost. And I'm not going to tell you that it's wrong or anything right now, because the energy that would be showering down, I think, is the other card that we missed, was the Six of Pentacles. Kind of like the card of, like, this dragon is the card of abundance and the card of receiving and giving gifts and giving what's needed to survive, compassion and being generous, the card of generosity pretty much. So, you got the energy of generosity coming down on you. Like you wanted somebody to see your worth and feel your worth, but I do feel like you need to work on yourself a little bit more too, so you can strengthen your probabilities of being the one. Well, let's see what dragons you have watching over you today, helping you do that. You have the Omega Dragon, harnesses the divine feminine power of creation. Intention, hold your vision, birth the higher consciousness. So there you go. Harnesses the divine feminine. I know I was given like a more feminine type of reading, or those who want femininity in their life, So you have the Omega Dragon helping you harness that energy. And that's pretty dope. Taurus, that was your weekly reading for the week of February the 3rd to the 9th. Have a draconian day.